Alright, people. I know I'm normally very lighthearted, very happy individual. But for all my non-Canadian friends out there, or people I'm not exactly sure, in that case I'm a bit ignorant, do you guys wear a poppy on your shirt? To remember veterans. Here, let me find my coat. Basically, okay, so Remembrance Day, as I've already told you guys, is on November 11th, and it's when we remember all of the soldiers and who lost their lives, and all the soldiers, like past, present, and, future, I guess, who have lost their lives or have fought for this country. And we wear this on our shirts as a sign of remembrance. It's a red poppy. Now, there are some people in Canada, and I know that one of the big advocates for it was University of Ottawa, and this is, this is nothing against the University of Ottawa. They're a fantastic school. However, they've started to wear, or they had this campaign, and, this is possibly over. They had this campaign about wearing a white poppy that says peace in the middle. That is all right. Okay, but there is some controversy over it, and I'm on the side where I say it is borderline offensive. The red poppy, in their mind, celebrates war because it's red. Not the case. I've heard people say that argument. It's red to symbolize the blood of people who died. And as much as that is a symbolism, sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, right? Poppies are red. And that's just that. Wearing a poppy in and of itself does not celebrate war, and that's their big thing, is that the poppy celebrates war. No, it celebrates the people who died for war. We're not saying war is the number one option. It is never the number one option. It should always be the last option. But be that as it may, there has been war, and there have been people who have died in war, and there have been people who have died for their country because they believe what we're doing here is right, and what they were doing in other countries was wrong. And on the other hand, who are we to decide, who's right and who's wrong? But when we see people going through suffering and people who are being wrongfully killed, as is the case in World War II, we're going to stand up for it. We're going to stand up for human rights. And yes, that may have involved war. But we're not, by wearing this pin, saying we celebrate the fact that we went to war. We're not celebrating some mindless bloodshed. We're not celebrating going to another country just for the good old sake of getting our testosterone running. We're not celebrating that. We're mourning for the people who had to do that. For the people who thought it was wrong that they were doing that. We're mourning the people who thought it was wrong, went over there, and got killed for dying what they believed in. Right? Dying for what they believed in. And it makes me so mad and angry that people are taking this white poppy, which I'm all for peace. Peace is absolutely something I believe in. And you know what? Comment if you want. Say I'm a terrible person for saying this, but it's not right to piggyback on Remembrance Day for a personal agenda. Remembrance Day isn't a personal holiday. It's not something for greedy politicians to come together and be like, guys, let's celebrate war. That's not it. It's to remember war so that it doesn't happen again. War is a fact of history. And it's a fact of future. It's a fact of humanism. Because we will fight. We're animals. Animals fight. The difference is we're doing it to help people. I am not saying, let's go to war, ever. Ever, no, war is not good. But for the people who believe that their country and are proud of their country and believe that they are in the right, and I'm talking any country who believes this, any soldier ever that has fallen deserves respect. Because they're doing something that these people didn't do. And yes, these people are fighting for what they believe in, but they're not laying down their life for it. They're not risking everything they have for it. It's nice that you can sit down and say, guys, let's give peace a chance. We're trying. That's what we're trying. And especially in Canada, when we're a peacekeeping nation, don't tell me that we are celebrating war. No, it's disrespectful. And I'm sorry, I never rant like this on YouTube, but I was just reading this article and I just got so furious. Because maybe it doesn't affect them, but maybe it does. But when I know people who have died in war, and I know families that have been affected by that, when I've had a grandpa who fought in the war and could have died, I mean, had he died, I wouldn't be alive. So I'll celebrate the fact that he lived on Remembrance Day. And I don't see why a personal, social ideal should overshadow respect. Peace is the ultimate goal. But sometimes it's good to remember what we came from so we can get to peace.